Good morning, student. Today we continue the second video of our chapter number 7, that is directing. In the previous video we were discussed about its meaning and features of directing. The today video is about its importance and some principles of directing. Let's see importance of directing. Today's topic that we're going to discuss, that is importance of directing. First of all, let's take a brief revision what is directing. First of all, the thing that is, this is the fourth function of our management among five function, that is POS DC. That is the fourth function we are going to discuss. Directing, that means to guide our subordinates, to guide our employees in a best way so that their productivity is increased day by day. The first importance, that is some their importance are just similar to their features also. Look at the first characteristics, that is initiate action, and the first importance is also about initiate action by the people in the organization. That is, the first importance is directing helps to initiate action by people in the organization towards for attainment of desired objectives or organization goal. First example, if supervisor guides subordinates and clarify their doubts, give them suitable feedback, give them suitable suggestions to increase and improve their productivity and performing the task, it will help the worker to achieve the work targets given to him. The second importance is directing integrates employee efforts. The first is initiate action. The second importance is about integrates employee efforts. What is the meaning of integrated employee efforts? The things in the organizations, a way that every individual efforts contributes to the organization performance. Thus, it ensures that individual work for organization goals. Let's clear that thing with a suitable example. A manager with a good leadership abilities will be in position to convince the employees working under him. The individual effort and team effort will lead to achieving of organization goals. That means manager give them direction and bother क्या उन्हें suggest कर लेता है by giving them views and suggestion and make a mutual understanding among them. So the next is directing guide employees. Yes, directing in itself is a guidance. Directing itself is a guidance, so they helps in guiding. Guiding, that means we are giving them direction how to do according to the experience or past experience of the supervisor or manager. They also familiar with them with the reality. They come insight into reality so that they can give their best productivity to fully realize their potential and capabilities by motivating and increase their morale. And good leadership can also identify the potential of his employee and motivate them to extract work up to their potential. The fourth importance is directing facilitate introduction of need change in the organization. Any rapidly changes in the organization, directing also help the supervisors to adapt changes. Okay, directing helps in adapt changes. मतलब कोई भी चेंजेस आ रहे हैं, अब उसमें सबॉर्डिनेट्स को प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, तो सुपरवाइजर्स डायरेक्टिंग इन दैट वे दैट दे कैन इजीली एडजस्टिंग themselves in that changing environment. Let's take an example. If manager wants to introduce a new system of accounting, that means जैसे टैली था, टैली के बाद GST आ गया या कंपनी ने एक न्यू सॉफ्टवेयर खरीद लिया मार्क का, तो हर एक सिस्टम के अलग अलग जो होते हैं पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ फाइल ऑफ सेविंग एनीथिंग. सो there are so many attributes that can be learned for a new software. So there is the initial resistance from accounting staff, but if manager explain the purpose and give them a proper demo before starting the work, give them proper training, that is vestibule training is there. So this type of training helps the employee to understand the new concept and the new method of working, and they also motivate and improve their productivity so that they never do work on this trial and error approach. They give their best result by avoiding trial and error method. It also saves our time and it becomes less costly too. The fifth point is about effective directing helps in to bring stability and balance. That means directing helps in stability of an organization. Okay, they help in the directing stability and balance in the organization. It fosters cooperation and commitment among the people and helps to achieve balance among various groups, activities and the departments. Now, the next topic of today, that is principles of directing. Today we are only taking the brief introduction of this topic. In detail we will discuss in the next video. Now look at the thing, what are the principles of directing? Today we are taking a brief intro of this, brief, that is in short. In detail we are discussing the next video. Look at the book, page number 181. Providing the good effective directing in challenging tasks. It involves many complexities. A manager has to face so many complexities when he directs their subordinates. Sometimes the subordinates are in favor and sometimes they opposes them. How they can make them to make and follow their instructions, and he follow the following principles to understand their thing, understand their way of working to their subordinates. A manager has to deal with the good people with diverse background and expectations. The complicates the directing process, certain guiding principles of directing. If he follows the certain principles, then their complexities didn't remove, but he can handle the situation easily by following the principles of directing. Here, the maximum individual contribution. He can give the optimum utilization of human resource and the organization resources, harmony of objectives so that they never discriminate his employees among a various section of the society, just like caste, creed, color and gender also. Unity of command must be there. A manager must giving the command, there is a stability of command, unity of command is there. Every time he giving the same command so that their subordinates never confused how to do the work. The next is appropriateness of direction of technique. That means he gave that technique and adapt to that technique that will be applicable and understandable for each and every individual. Never use a complex technology that confuse our subordinates. Managerial communication must be effective. Never give the managerial effective across all the levels in organization. Make direction effective, and direction should be clear, instruction should be clear, no any doubt before communicating with the subordinates. First of all, before communicating and any conveying or message, the management, the top management, the director, the supervisor also clear the things in his mind before interaction among the employees, so that if the director is confused, he never convey the right message to the subordinates, and subordinates also confused what to do and how to do. Use or informal organization. Yes, what informal organization is there, we have formal organization. Use some area of informal organization also, and leadership is there, complete leadership is there. Never take a step back when your subordinates are in problem. So there must be a positively without causing dissatisfaction among them. The last is follow through. Mere giving of an order is not sufficient. Not only giving the order is sufficient. Properly analysis and look after that the employees are giving instructions are following or not. If necessary, suitable modification, that means any deviation is there, any major complication is there, take a suitable step so that the subordinates never face so much difficulties and that being a obstacle of organization goal. So remove that complexities and make the working smooth and clear. So in detail we are discussing again the principle of directing. Take a reading of this topic and learn importance of directing, and we will discuss the principle of directing the next video. Bye bye.